In this video, I want to show you how to copy and paste tests and surveys from one class or section in Blackboard to another class or section in Blackboard. It's not as straightforward as moving documents. When you move a document, you can actually click on a document and actually have it just cut and paste directly into another class. So this method involves a separate step of actually downloading the test and then kind of re-uploading it. So let me show you how it works. So let's say I want to take a test from this particular class and paste it into another class. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go into, sorry, I probably went through that fast. I'm going to go from into Course Tools right here, and then go into Test, Surveys, and Pools. And from there, I'm going to go into Tests if it's a test that I want to copy. You can also do the same thing with surveys for your class or even just question pools. So you're going to go into Tests. And in order to copy and paste this particular test into another class, I'm going to do this and then click Export. And instead of just allowing me to choose another location in Blackboard to send this test to like you would do with a document, I'm actually going to have to export the file of the test. So it's going to give me this zip file right here, and it's going to ask me if I want to save it. So you're going to say yes. I've already saved it, so I'm going to cancel. But when it asks you to save the zip file, you'll say yes. Keep track of where it is because you'll need that. So now let's go into another course that I want to paste that zip file into, and that will actually paste the test into this other class. I'm going to this other class. I'm going to go in the same spot. So I'm going to go into Course Tools and then Tests, Surveys, and Pools right here. And once I do that, again, I'm going to select Tests. And it's going to ask me, do I want to build a test or import a test? I want to import a test because I'm not creating it from scratch. And it's going to give me two more options: browse the course or browse my computer. If I browse a course, all that does is it looks over all the documents I have in this course, and it will ask me whether I want to do it that way. So I don't want to do that, so I'm going to exit out. And once I do that, I'm going to go to browse my computer, and this is going to be where the file is, the zip file. I have it organized earliest to latest, so here's the file that I have. I'm going to export this file or import it in, and I'm going to press submit. Now, believe it or not, Blackboard has everything in this file that it needs to be able to read this file and create an actual test out of it. So if we've done this right, we can go back into our tests and see the actual test that wasn't there before. And that's exactly what we have here. Now, I would recommend that anyone who wants to do this go through and make sure that the test copied properly and make sure that all the specifics are the way you want them. So I'm going to go in here and edit. And part of the reason I do that is because you notice the description I have on this test from the other class says the exam will be open on October 2nd from 9 to 5. Well, I'm pasting it into this other class, and it may be that I want it open on a different date. So I can edit the title, I can edit the description, anything like that. If I click on the title here and then press edit, so you can actually edit the information that you want. So I could change this to October 4th if I want to, whatever. But also I want to, people should make sure that it actually copied and pasted all the questions correctly, because maybe it makes an error and you want to make sure, that you go through that. So anyhow, it looks like it copied everything correctly. It usually does. Anyhow, that's how to cut and paste a test from one class section to another. Not quite as straightforward as cutting and pasting a document, but once you know how to do it, it's pretty easy.